Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of World of Tanks. I'm your host, TedTokez, and we got a pretty good one. This one here, obviously we're going to fast forward up to the front lines to help you guys get to see some of the actual action here. And as you can see, I start off my scouting adventure by throwing a smoke and rotating back to the team side of the battle. Here I am picking off this one tank that was a lot further ahead than his own team. He's got enemy teammates coming in to counter my approach, but as long as I can maneuver well enough within the support that I'm getting, I managed to escape death that time. Here I'm rotating back in, looking for some more opportunity to either create or take advantage of. I see a teammate could use some help up here, so I'm trying to get there to help him out. We managed to get some bullets into some of these tougher tanks, and as we're trying to rotate out of there, we get shot. And then we make the right turn and rotate back around the battle area as we try to reload. We want to position ourselves, and that's why you see me fast forward the video here, because I was so low health. I wanted to wait for some of my teammates to actually help me capitalize on opportunity and not just create opportunity for them. Here I am, repositioning back up to the front lines. I rotated the map and went into the city on the other side this time instead of where I was at before. And as I approach, I see some targets that I can hit. Try to close the gap on and get some points chipped into them. I see my flank play here, and I get shot as I'm rotating into the enemy territory, I'd call it, because that's where all the enemies are that are making it a actual battle zone. Caused a little bit of disruption, so that should allow some of the teammates that were there battling take an opportunity that they might not have had without them being distracted and dictated and being dictated by what I'm doing and what I'm making them do, or what they're choosing to do because of what I'm doing, more likely. I finally rotate back into this battle zone. This match I clearly just was trying not to die this time, and a lot of times I'll get tired of just driving around or trying to help but not help while hurting myself. And you see an opportunity, sometimes they take it. We still won, we got the victory. Got an epic victory even, actually, and then I managed to be there 4th place or something, I think.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, here we are in our next match. We got our Leopard 2A5 again. We make our way to the front lines and we take a little stop there at one of them rock formations, waiting for our team to progress with us enough for me to want to go forward, but they're only going as far as they're going, as fast as they're going, so I start pushing without them. I managed to get all the way down to here before I start getting targeted or really noticed by the enemies. I find myself at penetration there, and as I approach the enemies, I find this rock formation there to kind of give myself cover. Here I'm bridging this gap, and I throw a little smoke just to I don't even know. Really didn't even need to throw that smoke, I think. Maybe I got targeted and I just threw it and I didn't notice while I was just watching it here. But trying to take on this enemy over here. Looks like we might have a teammate assisting us. We almost crashed into him, and then there was an Overwatch penetration. We look back behind us as we start to head to where we thought the enemies were, and we find an enemy behind us. We rotate back around and help with a little ram ski. Yeah, little ram damage does pretty good sometimes, you know, if you know how to do it, and certainly so if you have your tank set up for it. Ramming can actually be pretty effective in this game. We take a shot at the enemies and land it. As we made our approach here, the enemy popped his smoke, but it's not going to help much. And I get one into the underplate. Somebody finishes a missile into that tank. I'm still laying into him with the team. Got an enemy going through the smoke, and I managed to be able to get a back shot on him. Refocus my attention to this other enemy. As he's trying to put pressure on me more than that one I was just trying to work down. Here they are pushing me down this little river here, and they managed to get me. Ultimately, the overwhelming amount of barrels and such, you know. It was just a lot of enemies trying to take me out at once, and they kind of happen to get you that way sometimes. But we got ourselves a victory. Now I got 4th place again. Here we are in a Leopard 2A5 match again. We pull up to this rock formation for a nice little peek and pop game, trying to hold the control of the map. Not too good of a start. Obviously, I'm missing a lot of shots, wasting a lot of bullets. We manage a penetration there, but we also get shot getting it. We try to time another shot, and we see them repositioning, so we decide to do the same. And we get a penetration there. That was on a different enemy, obviously, but that guy, or that closer enemy, hasn't rotated that rock formation enough to do anything to us. Until we come back up on this hill, we may not even see him again, and it looks like he's backed off. The player's backed off even. Another peek and pop attempt. Trying to line up the shot. I end up bouncing it. It's been a while. I don't always use the barrel vision, so sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not so good. Oh, here's a good play though. I come in with the ram, you know, tear this one guy up. Ready? Watch this one. Where you thought he was going? Oh man, maybe your friends will catch you, huh? Yep. We get a shot on the back end of that guy there because we're able to get our barrel just low enough without falling over the cliff. And we try to wait for another shot, but we don't want to end up getting shot trying to get the shot. So we see another person, but we end up missing that shot. And as we're looking for another opportunity, what do you know? We miss again. But it's all good. Reload in, you know, about 6 seconds or less, so we'll try again as we reposition. Maybe get a better angle on that same tank we were just shooting, and we did. Look at that. The guy's out there maneuvering around, probably because of an enemy that isn't me, and one of my teammates that is his enemy, or that is that tank's enemy, has made that tank make decisions that didn't necessarily benefit that tank when it came around to my participation again. Here I am jumping over the castle walls, trying to make my way towards these enemies. I know there's not too many left, and my team will start trying to dogpile soon, like they were ever actually really going after it in the first place. But I get up here, try and play the corner, keep my health, because I know I'm going to try and get a lot of action out of these last remaining barrels, so I kind of still need all the health that I can start with for each fight. I make my way up to the next enemy. We see the location of them. And as I bridge the gap, it looks like we find more. I finish off that low health one. Find a play, I'm thinking, I guess, you know, winging it, whatever. We make the rotation. And we try to get them. But we just missed the rotation. And we're not going to do it again. So we decide to backpedal. And the player ran right into us. That's another enemy ribbon. Here we are moving forward again now, trying to get some of that last remaining points on the board. I just send one. We miss it. I'm trying to bridge the gap, hoping to get another shot. But I don't think I'm going to get over the hill in time. And then I get over the hill. Almost have the shot lined up. We missed that one. I throw a smoke so the guy behind me can't take the shot. All I did was critical that time, and then he drowns, and someone else gets the point, I think, or somebody shot him and I didn't notice. But that one was a pretty cool match. One of the better victories, you know, first place. So, you know, one of the better victories for myself for sure. But that's that video. If you enjoyed it, I hope you did. But check us out in another one, man. We got plenty of them we're making and plenty of them made already. And remember, people, it's one thing to be tough enough to survive. But if we're all soft enough, the fall might just not hurt if any of us ever do.